Today, our immigration system is broken, and everybody knows it.
In the United States today, there are currently 11 million illegal immigrants residing within our borders. Many Americans believe that the legalization of the immigrants will disrupt the American economy. However, there are many economic benefits by their legalization.
Business owners who offer their workers good wages and benefits see the competition exploit undocumented immigrants by paying them far less.
With the legalization of these immigrants, they will become U.S. citizens and will then have the rights to be paid at least a minimum wage. These 11 million people will now have more money to circulate throughout the American economy. Based on the circular flow model, when households have more money, all of the institutions will benefit. With the increase in wages, the households will have to pay higher taxes to the government, and in return, the government will collect more revenue from the people. This money gets directly invested back into the people and in other beneficial ways. If the households decide to save their income, it will gain interest and promote monetary circulation by being stored in financial institutions. On the other hand, if the households do decide to spend their money, it will go directly towards businesses, and through that, it also increases our nation's gross domestic product. By reinvesting their money into businesses, illegal immigrants would be attributing to the nation's consumer spending, which accounts for 60 to 70% of the gross domestic product. With this increase of consumer spending by these 11 million illegal immigrants, this will positively impact the nation's GDP as a whole. By legalizing the illegal immigrants, not only will the increase in GDP strengthen our country, but the unemployment rate will lower due to the increase in the amount of legal citizens, and influx in innovation and new ideas will promote entrepreneurship ability.
Higher rates than native-born Americans. And so any immigration reform that unleashes this entrepreneurial potential is going to create a bigger economy, more jobs, and a better government system, fewer, lower deficits than we have.
The U.S. economy is a market-based economy which thrives off of its citizens' entrepreneurship opportunities. There will be an increase in innovation and new businesses from these newly legalized citizens, providing more job opportunities for the unemployed, as well as increasing growth and security in the country.
Are we a nation that educates the world's best and brightest in our universities only to send them home to create businesses in countries that compete against us? Or are we a nation that encourages them to stay and create jobs here, create businesses here, create industries right here in America? That's what this debate is all about.
People who are against the immigration reform believe that the economy could lose trillions of dollars due to the legalization of these 11 million immigrants.
Gaining legal status would receive $9.4 trillion in government benefits and services over their lifetimes, while paying just $3.1 trillion in taxes, resulting in a net cost of $6.3 trillion.
Heritage made certain assumptions about illegal immigrants, including that they are likely to remain poor and have only limited economic mobility when they are legalized. However, by removing the uncertainty of legal status, this allows legalized immigrants to earn higher wages and move into higher-paying occupations, and also encourages them to invest more in their own education, open bank accounts, buy homes, and start businesses.
The 11 million immigrants have an average education level of 10th grade, so they pay very little and will pay very little in taxes.
They pay much more in taxes, not just because they earn more income, but once they become legalized, they become above ground and they start declaring their income. So we also see a tremendous increase in the declared income from these individuals.
Based on the Heritage assumptions, they predicted that the legalization of the immigrants will result in a net loss of trillions of dollars in tax money. However, through a study conducted for the Immigration Policy Center, there will actually be a gain of up to $5 billion in tax revenue with the legalization of the immigrants.
And let's be honest, tracking down, rounding up, and deporting millions of people isn't realistic. Anyone who suggests otherwise isn't being straight with you. It's also not who we are as Americans.
Not only is it unrealistic to deport all 11 million illegal immigrants in this country, but the legalization of all of these immigrants would benefit the nation's economy. With the increase in population, there will be increased job growth and stability, more tax revenue leading to a larger GDP, and ultimately, a healthier nation. As of now, Congress is debating an adequate reform bill, and in order for them to legalize the immigrants, petitioning and protesting will show our support for the passing of the bill.